Hi YouTubers. Right, this video is about walkie-talkies from Argos, or as some of us radio users call them, Pmr446 Regs. Basically, this video is for people that are thinking of getting a set of walkie-talkies for, I don't know, buying them for their kids, keeping in contact. If you're going on holiday, sort of in convoy, you know, a couple of cars, keeping in touch. Hot air ballooning, mountain climbing, whatever you're going to do. I'm just going to try and explain a little bit about what they're about, their ranges, limitations, etc. Well, I've got an Argos book in front of me, and it's dated spring and summer 2014, and in there they've got like a real budget set, binatone latitude 150s, binatone terrain 750s, and the binatone action 1100s, a new one. Okay, basically what they're all about, I'm looking at the quoted range of these, so just bear with me for a minute. Okay, the one set claims 8 kilometers, one set claims 3 kilometers, the one set says 2 kilometers. Right, how Pmr446 rigs work, that basically they rely on a lot of line of sight. So if you're up nice and high and someone else is down low, you've got no obstruction between that. That will keep your range, you know, to a maximum. Whereas if you're in a built up area, you've got buildings in the way, it greatly reduces the range of them. So excuse me, myself, I wouldn't bother with the 1999 ones. I would go for, well, me being me, I'd probably go for the 1100s, and they are how much? $59.99. They're the ones I would go for, but obviously it's your money. The more money you spend, supposedly the range gets further and you get a few more features. But I've had the Action 950, which is the older version of the 1100, and they gave me good service. Let's just have a drink, hang on. Right, back to it. It don't actually say on here. Right, now let's presume you buy a set of these radios and it will say that you might have over 100 privacy channels. Basically you've got 8 channels, and 8 channels only. The privacy codes, basically all they do, you have one radio with one privacy code on it, one radio with the same privacy code, and when one person talks, the voice will come out the other end of the other radio, because you're both using the same privacy tones. If you've got the wrong privacy tones, you won't hear each other. That's sort of quite obvious, really. But just always remember, you've got 8 channels only. Okay, and if you set your radios up with a privacy tone on them, if someone else has got their radio on scan, they will hear what you're saying. They won't have to keep guessing. Otherwise, to listen to other people's conversations, what you'd have to do is go to channel 1 and then go through all the privacy codes to see if you can hear anybody. Meanwhile, obviously you've got to wait for transmissions to come through. All you have to do is set your radio on scan, and it will automatically stop once the signal comes through. And then if they want to, on some radios, excuse my cat, It's been in one of my other videos, but it's not going to be in this one. Where was I? Right, some radios, when they scan through, will automatically pick up what privacy code you're using, and then if they want to talk to you, even if you don't want to talk to them, when they transmit, you'll hear them. The Action 950, for example, I can set on to scan. Now, if I hear a voice come through, if I want to see what privacy code they're using, I can do, dumbing this down a little bit, a privacy code scan. The next time they transmit, my radio will stop on that privacy code, so I can sit and listen. So just bear in mind that while you are using these things, even though they claim to have, you know, a gazillion channels, you've basically got 8. And on them, you might have CTSS tones. I think there's 38 of them. And then if you've got a radio that's got DCS, you've got about 80. But you can't use a CTSS tone and a DCS tone at the same time. So I've sort of thrown a little bit of light. But generally, you're looking at 2 to 3 miles, depending on terrain. If we're in one car talking to a car ahead, you're probably looking at half a mile. If you've got like a big dip in the road and one of you's at the top, then it'll be a little bit further. But generally speaking, they are very good for short range communication. Battery power as well. In one of my other videos, I happened to mention that I always try to get the radios that take 4 batteries. Some of the smaller sets only take 3. And basically what you want is as much battery capacity as you can. That way, that they only transmit half a watt anyway. But if you've only got 3 batteries, or your battery pack is sort of pretty knackered, it will only hold half a watt for a while, and then your transmissions, your power will gradually go down. So there you have it. You know, they're great for the kids. They're great for car-to-car communication. Saves messing about with CB and the like. Obviously CB's another thing, and if you subscribe and have a look at my other videos, you'll find out a bit more about CB. Most of you probably already know. But they are Pmr446 Regs. In this catalogue, they're on page 771. And if you're thinking of getting some for close range communication, don't hesitate, because they are very, very good. You don't need a license or whatever. And most of them have got what they call a Roger bleep. So when you finish transmitting, they'll go bleep. In actual fact, wait there, I'll show you. Yeah, this one here is the Action 950. Quite an old rig now. But when you transmit and let go, you get that bleep. And that basically means end of transmission, so you don't have to keep saying over and stuff like that. Like I say, I would recommend the binatone Action 1100s or 1000s. I mean, you can also go on eBay, maybe get them a bit cheaper. So if you've got any more questions, don't hesitate. I'm on here every day, and notifications come through to my mobile phone. I've got that all set up, so if you ask a question in the comments box, I'll get an alert on my phone. I can look and maybe answer straight from my phone. So thanks for watching. You know, don't be shy with your questions, comments, and if you want more videos like this or updated ones, hit subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.